Hello, this is Pastor Marvin McKenzie. Allow me to share just a brief moment of mentoring. I'm going to base this little session off of something that actually my youngest said. It was a number of years ago now, a couple of years ago, while he was preaching in one of his messages. He told how that as he was growing up, how I always made mention whenever we did special events or activities, when we went places, and whenever we would go places, I would try to incorporate some kind of fun thing into that trip or whatever. And he said that I always made a big deal. He remembers how I always made a big deal about how God had given us something, or how we got to do something because God had called me into the ministry. And I tried to make it a big deal. We get to do this because God has placed me in the ministry, and God has allowed us this privilege because He's put us in the ministry. And then he said this. He said that as a kid, he had sometimes kind of sloughed that off. Yeah, Dad, we know. But then he said, as an adult, he can now see how God really did bring all those things about, and now he appreciates them, even though sometimes as a kid he thought, yeah. Now he does appreciate them, and even more appreciates them more now than he did as a kid. And it occurred to me this. One of the lessons there is to invest in what will make your children better adults, and not just what will make them happiest at the moment. They may not appreciate the right thing when they're children. So whether they appreciate the thing or not at the moment, the lesson that we're trying to convey is for their future, their adulthood, and not just for their childhood.